Welcome to the lecture series of Computer-Aided Manufacturing. I am Neha Joshi, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we will discuss the importance of computer-aided manufacturing, overview of the syllabus, and practical application of computer-aided manufacturing. As a mechanical engineer, why it is important to study computer-aided manufacturing. Today, most of the manufacturing sectors are using automation, whether it is semi-automation or full automation. Traditional manufacturing methods rely on engineers to set up the various machines used in manufacturing. So, new method of manufacturing used known as computer-aided manufacturing. In CAM, software translates drawings and data into detailed instructions that drive automated tools or machine. Automation in the industrial workplace provides the advantage of improving productivity and quality while reducing errors, waste, and increasing safety and adding flexibility to the manufacturing process. Here you can see how automation is used nowadays. So this subject is most important to study, that how automation is done, various tools which are used in automation. Here is a teaching scheme for the computer-aided manufacturing. There are 3 hours of lecture per week and 2 hours for practical per week. So total credit for this subject is 5. Now there are 7 chapters in our syllabus. First is computer-aided manufacturing. Next chapter in your syllabus is NC-CNC machine tool. Third chapter is programmable logic controller. Fourth chapter is group technology and CAPP. Fifth chapter is flexible manufacturing system. Sixth chapter is robot technology. And last chapter in your syllabus is integrated production management. We will discuss in brief about each topic. Now, first chapter in our syllabus is computer-aided manufacturing. What is computer-aided manufacturing? Computer-aided manufacturing can be defined as the use of computer system to plan, manage, and control the manufacturing operation through direct or indirect computer interface with the manufacturing machines. We will cover topic in this chapter like what is CAM, concept of CAM, benefits of CAM, then concept of CIM, which is also known as a computer integrated manufacturing. What is CIM? CIM will. Now what is CIM? Computer integrated manufacturing is the complete integration and automation of all functions of factory like design, manufacturing, planning and control, and business function. Second chapter in our syllabus is NC-CNC machine tool. Now what is NC? NC stands for numerical control. NC machine tools are the machine tools of which various functions are controlled by the numbers, letters, and symbols. Now what is CNC? CNC stands for computer numerical control. In CNC machines, a dedicated computer is used to perform most of the basic NC machine functions. In this chapter, we will cover what is NC, what is CNC, and classification and components of NC and CNC, and methods of part programming. Third chapter in our syllabus is programmable logic controller. What is PLC? Programmable logic controller is a microprocessor based device which take input from the field input devices like sensors, switches, and control the functioning of devices like relays, actuators, valves, motors. In this chapter, we will cover various topics like what is PLC, relay devices components, programming of PLC, tools for PLC design. Fourth chapter in our syllabus is group technology and CAPP. Now what is group technology? Group technology is a manufacturing philosophy in which Similar parts are identified and grouped together as a part family in order to take the advantages of their similarities in design and manufacturing. And CAPP means Computer Aided Process Planning. In this chapter, we will cover different topics like what is group technology, what is part family, part classification and coding system, different CAPP system. Fifth chapter in our syllabus is flexible manufacturing system. Now what is FMS? FMS is highly automated group technology machine cell consisting of a group of workstation interconnected by an automated material and handling and storage system and controlled by a computer system. We will cover various topics in this chapter like what is FMS, then objective and components of FMS, then FMS layout, AGV and ASRS system. AGV means automated guided vehicle and ASRS means automated storage and retrieval system, and most important for automation, tool management system. Sixth chapter in our syllabus is robot technology. Now what is robot? Robot is a reprogrammable multifunctional manipulator designed to move material, parts, tool or specialized device through variable programmed motion for performing a variety of tasks. Now we will cover different topics like what is robots, elements of robots, robot kinematics and dynamics, concept of computer vision system. And last chapter in our syllabus is integrated production management system. Now what is integrated production management system? In integrated production management system, computer is used in compiling, processing and integrating the vast data from the different functions of the production planning and control. We will cover various topics like what is IPMS, PPC fundamental. PPC means production planning and control. Then problem related to traditional PPC. Then what is MRP? MRP means material requirement planning, and what is MRP2? Manufacturing resource planning. Now the industrial revolution. What is industrial revolution? Industrial revolution transformed economic that had been based on agriculture and handicrafts into economies based on large scale industry, mechanized manufacturing and the factory system. New machines, new power source and new way of organizing work made existing industry more productive and efficient. Here you can see industrial revolution. First revolution started in 1784 with the use of steam engine. Second revolution started in 1817 when electricity was used for mass production. Third revolution came in 1970 when automation was introduced with the help of computer, electronic and information technology. Today, industry used Internet of Things and cyber physical system for automation. Now, application of CAM. First application is computer numerical control machines. Now, computer numerical control or CNC is a method used to automate the control of machine tools using software embedded in a microcomputer attached to the tool. They are commonly used in manufacturing to machine metal and plastic parts. The machine can be milling machine, lathe, router, welded, grinder, laser or water jet cutter, sheet metal, stamping machine, robot or many other types of machine. Here you can see computer numerical control machine, milling machine. Second application is material handling system. Now what is material handling system? Material handling is an integral part of the manufacturing industry. The protection, movement, control of the materials and the product throughout the process of manufacturing, disposable, distribution, warehousing and storage come under material handling. Using CAM, automatic material handling is possible. For that, automated guided vehicle and robots are used for the material handling. For storage of material, automated storage and retrieval is used. Here you can see how automated material handling system work. Next application of CAM is in automated inspection. For that CMM, that means coordinate measuring machine is used. Coordinate measuring machine accurately measure the geometry of an object along X, Y and Z axis using a touch trigger, scanning or vision probe to take a series of precise points on the surface of an object. Next application of CAM is in industrial robots, because robots can be programmed to perform dangerous, dirty or repetitive tasks with consistent precision and accuracy. Industrial robots are increasingly used in variety of industries and applications. So this was all about this subject. As I mentioned earlier, this is very important subject. Thank you.